Okay, Dad, we're here. You just had dinner. We made salmon. First, Mom doesn't eat salmon. I didn't know that. So that went for naught. And then we gave you a big slab of wild Irish salmon, and you ate a little bit, and then you very sneakily, as usual, threw the rest away. So we're sitting here relaxing after dinner. So Mom talked about 62 years and raising 8 kids and all that. 62 years, one wife, one spouse, and raised 8 kids, and we're also one of 8 Bonnefs in Ireland. Bonnefs, I'm sorry, that means baby pig, but we won't comment on that. First of all, how does a relationship last 62 years? What makes that work?
Just be very compliant, do what you're told, and
shut up.
And everything goes peachy after that.
Okay. One of the things you're renowned for is your mechanical ability, and I know that with your exploits repairing washing machines and dryers and installing air conditioners every year, and I know that Martha and I bought you a set of Henkel steak knives last year. I had heard a story about Kieran and your Uncle Joe, but anyway, tell me something about Kieran. What happened in Ireland? Something you remember about Kieran?
Kieran was one of the youngest members of our family, and he was. I know it wasn't. I'm sure he suffered from dyslexia, and he had real difficulty reading. But he loved to farm, and he spent an awful lot of time with his father, and he was very good at eliciting stories from his father that nobody else was capable of doing. So that when we talk now about my father, he has more anecdotes to tell about him than any of us could share with the rest of the members of the family. He was also very skilled at selling and buying cattle and sheep. And one time we had an ass or donkey that had seen its best days. It was in its decline, and he got the donkey ready for the fair in Elphin. And you know how he did that? Before he brought the donkey down to the fair in Elphin, he got some ginger from his mother and rubbed it under the tail of the donkey, and it was there all that time. And when he brought the donkey into the town, this prior to then, dying donkey came to life, and he got a good price for a donkey that wasn't worth 10 shillings. Another thing he did was he used to bring.
So whoa, wait a minute. So he put like cayenne pepper up the donkey's ass.
Yes. And
that made him lively. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, the donkey started.
Had a little pep in his step.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. Okay.
So that takes care of the donkey. And we had a cow that wasn't very good at giving milk, and he thought it was time to get rid of her. And what he did was he got some rice from my mother, and tipped the rice into the tits on the udders of the cow, and it was there. He left it on there for 2 or 3 days so that the cow was building up milk, and the udder got overblown, and the person who bought the poor old cow thought he was getting a great milker when in fact she was no good at all. So he wasn't a very ethical farmer.
Okay, well, I had a great deal of fun with Kieran. I think the world of Kieran. but I could see him doing that. I remember talking to Kieran once about his treatment. One day he broke a board over a cow's head in a fit because I didn't stand where I was supposed to stand, and the two calves got out, and he was so mad we chased the two calves in and out of town. But he broke a board on its head, and the next day Marion and I were talking to him about it, and he didn't even remember breaking the board on the cow's head. But whatever.
I think you exaggerate.
Whatever. I think the cow would back me up. So 8 kids. Is there anything you want to say about any of your kids? We're going to go through all of them in these little videos, but if you don't want to do that today, we can do that next week.
No, I don't think I'm up to it today.
Too much of that salmon got you feeling a little lodi, right?
Yeah.
Lodi, right? Okay. Well, anyway, thank both of you. I think these will be nice, and we'll get them onto Facebook as soon as we can.
Very good.